Stop recording video. Button.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Not sure how much this camera's gonna record because I have it on my laptop, but I hope it works. And I hope I come through clearly because for some reason my camera has really been having trouble with audio, so yeah. So I left my guide dog in the other room because I want to record this without her, because I'll be messing with her stuff and she gets all like, what are you doing? So, I wanted to record it without her being here. So, first I have her leash, and this is a 4-foot leather leash, and it has leader dogs on like embossed in it, so like it's engraved into the leash. And I don't know if you can see it because camera angle, but it's leather. It's about 5 foot, I want to say, and it has like the traditional snaps on the end, so like you normally see with the dog leash. And it has a D-ring about an inch from the bottom, so like where you would attach it to the collar, and that is where you attach the top snap to make a short leash, and then that's how you would hold it to work your dog, like in the short leash. And if you want them to relieve, park time, go to the bathroom, you can take off the top clip, and it makes a long leash, and they can go part time. And so it only has one ring, so then at the top of it, where the snap would be, is a small loop. So if you want them to relieve, you can unhook the snap from the top part and it becomes a long leash, and then there's a hand loop just automatically there that you hold on to. Now her leash has a general leader on it, which I've explained in various videos, but basically it's like a halter. So like imagine a muzzle, so like it goes around, like, okay, so it goes underneath the chin and around the nose, so you have a loop for that, and then there's a loop that connects to that goes from the underneath the jaw to behind the ears. So that way you can control the dog more. She's a puller, so it's easier to control her because when she gets in a hurry, she runs. So I can just pull back a little bit. And also, she likes to pick things up off the floor, so I can have more head control by the general leader. They have these in different colors. I think mine is like, I don't know what color mine is. I think it's like red or orange, or I have no clue. Okay, well, anyway, whatever color it is, I didn't even think about that. You can buy these at like the PetSmart, like Walmart, places like that. And on the bottom of the strap that goes around the chin, they have a metal ring that you can connect your leash to. I know some places, like some guided schools or service dog schools, they recommend that you attach the leash to the collar and this, but I mean that'd be kind of weird because they're a couple inches apart, you know, like where the collar sits on the dog's neck. So yeah, excuse me. So that's the leash and general leader. I'll get into her collar later. And this is my treat pouch. It is from Chewy. I got it from Tough Mutt, something or other, I think is what it's called. I bought two because my first one was like terrible. It fell apart within like 2 months, so I bought a new one. This one's a lot sturdier, and it holds, I think, 1.5 cups, almost 2 cups. And they come in different varieties, and the instead of having a magnetic closure, it has a drawstring closure, so you pull the string that kind of cinches around the kibble, and then you have this little, it's like a, oh, what's this called? It's like a thing that keeps the drawstring closed. You can press on it and get it as tight as you can. It has a buckle on it, so you can, not a buckle, excuse me, what's this called? Oh goodness, guys, sorry, I'm forgetting my words. It has a clip you can connect to your belt, so you can clip it onto your belt, and it also has like straps that come off you can attach, and it goes around your waist, so I carry it on my waist, but you can attach it to your pants if you want to. And then onto the side of this, it has these little like D-rings, but they're made of plastic. It's on the side of the pouch, so let's say the pouch is rectangle, it would be on the top and bottom side, and the long side is facing you as the handler. Um, and on these rings, I have a key ring with a dog bone and, well, a dog bone like key ring, like a metal um, dog bone shape. And then I have a whistle, and it's not a dog whistle, it's just like a regular whistle, but it is loud, so that's good. um, and then, so that it has two pockets on it. The front pocket is fairly large, and it has my ID cards, my debit card, like all that stuff. And then, under, like, if it was on my body, the part that's facing me, um, would be, there's a small pocket in the back, and that's where you put poop bags or really whatever you want, but it does have a poop bag like hole in the bottom, so you can kind of pull out the poop bags from the inside the pouch without opening it. It's really neat. Um, it was like $13, so it was good. It fit me because I'm a pretty small person, so the treat pouch that I had from Later Dogs was like too big. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at the name of it. I'm pretty sure it's Tough Mutt treat pouch. The pockets have zippers on them, so you can zip them up, and then the drawstring, of course. Okay, so that's that. And I apologize. I need to touch the camera. Okay. Make sure. Yep, okay. Just to make sure I was on the camera. Okay. So next is the harness, and I've described this in previous videos, but basically there's a, so like imagine like a rectangle, so the long sides are going to be on the body of the dog, and instead of the rectangle being a full rectangle, like one of the ends is rounded. So imagine you put that round end over the dog, that end goes around the chest, so the rectangle is on the dog's back, like the handle is the rectangle, and then it goes down into the dog's chest is where this round circle, half circle of the rectangle would go. And then imagine that someone took, about halfway through that rectangle, they made a circle that cuts through the rectangle, and that would be the back strap and the belly strap. So, put the harness on, you put the dog's head through between the back strap and the chest strap, and the chest strap rests, of course, on the chest, and then the rectangle, which is the handle, would rest on the dog's back, and then the belly strap goes around underneath the back strap, and it clips. There's a little, I guess you would call these quick snaps, I'm not really sure, but there's a snap that you put on the D-ring of the back strap, and that's how you connect. It's like a belt, kind of, is the way I can describe the belly strap, because you can change the length of the belly strap, so if your dog gains weight or loses weight, you can change the length of it. These are made by Leader Dogs. It's leather, and the handle is like a steel kind of metal. I don't really know. I never felt like I've never taken the leather off the seat. The handle is padded with a little bit extra padding, and it's kind of roundish. The best way I can describe it is like a shopping cart handle, kind of, with leather on top. Is the best way that's what it kind of feels like whenever the dog's pulling. It's like a small version of a shopping cart. Like, yeah, because I mean, dog has 4 legs and 4 wheels, so yeah, except smaller, and you get more control. But that's the best way I can think to describe the handle shape to you guys as blind people. And then I have this sign, which I had one that said, please do not pet me, I am working, and that just wasn't getting through to people, so I got one from Etsy. Patience and Love, I believe, was the name of it, and she sells like leash wraps, all kinds of stuff. I think she makes like service dog vests, various kinds, capes, guide dog vests without like the handles. But I got the sign from her, and it has please ignore working guide dog in, I have no idea what color letters, but they're tactile, so you can feel them. And then like next to that, like underneath it, it has these little round icons, which I guess are like pictures, symbols, and they mean do not touch, do not talk to, do not look at, basically. No one listens to that rule, so I'm really thinking like I don't have a sign like, literally, it's not gonna matter because no one listens anyway. Today I went to the store and this lady was like, "Hi, buddy, you're doing a really good job." "Oh, yes, you are." And I'm like, "Lady, chill, man. Like, what are you doing?" And she was just kept talking to her, and I'm like, "Okay, let's leave." But yeah, so anyway, the sign attaches by some D-rings and straps. So you basically wrap it around your handle. And I can't describe it because honestly it took me like 3 hours to figure it out. Um, it's not hard, but it does take some time to figure out how you attach it. She makes some for offset handles, which are kind of, instead of being the rectangle straight, it's kind of like a crooked rectangle. Basically it keeps the dog further away from you or closer depending what you need. Most time further, but I have seen the other way too, where the handle's further out and the dog's closer. Um, and you know, they have different handles too, like you can get like round ones, whereas like it's not a rectangle, it's more of a round shaped handle. Um, I haven't tried that, but I might be getting into it soon because my arthritis in my hands is like getting worse and I can't handle the pressure of this kind of handle. But I haven't got there yet, so I'll let you know if I get there. But yeah, so this sign has a pouch in the back that wow, that zips, and I just keep her ID card, which is not even really legal, but we have it just in case. That says that she's my guide dog and I'm her handler, and we graduated and everything. And then I keep a washcloth in here, which I'm not going to show you because, like, you know what a washcloth is. And it just has, like, well, you know, it's just like a regular washcloth. I use it for her feet because she gets really muddy. And she likes to go in the rain. Like, she'll stomp in the rain, and I'm like, seriously? So I dry out for paws. But yeah, that's what that is. Excuse me. So then I have this container. It's like, it used to have nuts in it. It's like a square jar, plastic jar. And inside I have treats. I have Charlie Bears, which are like oyster crackers. They're like 3 calories a piece. They come in different flavors, like blueberry, cheese, egg. What's another one? All different types of flavors. I think they come in like cranberry too. And then I have Milk-Bone minis, which are 5 calories each, and they're like the really tiny Milk-Bones, which are about the size of so from the last joint of your finger, like basically the size of your fingernail, basically. Depending on how big your hands are. So like, find my camera here. There it is. Okay, sorry. So here's a Milk-Bone. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's about the size of my thumbnail. And then Charlie Bears are this size, which are, it's about the size of a nickel. If you're thinking it's like change-wise, it's it's circular. And it's like like a oyster cracker basically. That's the consistency of it. I haven't eaten it, but some people have, so they said they're crunchy. But yeah, so I put those all in a container just because it's easier. And having like 600 bags full. So next, I have a dog puzzle. This is so basically a dog puzzle is just a way to put treats in something where the dog has to go after it. So make different kinds, like the dog might have to tug on a drawer to open it to get food, or they might have to spin a disc, or they might have to do certain things to get treats. Like one of them you have to flip over something. But because Beacon's a guide dog, I can't have her playing with rope toys or ropes, because then she'll like, when she's roped, she'll be like, oh, a rope toy. So I have found this one. It's a dog bone shape. It's probably, I don't know, I've seen bones this big. Maybe the size of like a sighted person's version of like a treat, which is normally, or I'm sorry, a non handler's version of a treat, which would be like probably 1,000 calories. You can buy them at PetSmart, these giant bones. So imagine that shape, but like it's a toy. You can't eat it, and it has a bunch of spinning discs. So basically, you have a bone that's cut into 4 different layers. Kind of like a cake layer. Let's imagine that. So it's a bone cake that's in the layers, and each layer can be separated by being spun in different directions. Kind of like a Rubik's Cube, how you can separate it by spinning it. And in each layer there's compartments, so there's 4 different compartments, because each little area of the bone has its own little compartment. And you put treats in there, and the dog has to basically spin each layer separately to get the treats out. It's fun, she likes it. She got mad about it and started like pawing it one time. Well, that's like what she does all the time. But yeah, it's cool. This is about $15 on Chewy, and normally I don't spend that much on toys, but it was kind of fun and I was bored, so, and it was during the pandemic, so I didn't really have anything to do, so we got a puzzle. So now, I'm going to show you, I have this duffel bag. It's from Sam's Club, but you can buy it at Walmart too, and Chewy and stuff like that. It's the week away bag, which means that basically you have enough room to pack for a week. It's like a duffel bag, so that it has like the shoulder strap, and it even had a luggage tag with it in the shape of a bone, which is super cool. It has mesh pockets on the sides and the back, and in the front it has a really cool, so you unzip the front pocket, maybe, I've got it all tangled up, and it unfolds into this really cool mat. So basically, the top, it folds flat, and there's like a cardboard kind of mat that you can feed your dog on. I put a travel bowl in here from Leader Dogs, and it fits perfectly in there. Basically, if you're traveling somewhere, you just push out the mat and put the bowl on there, or 2 bowls, it came with 2 bowls, square shaped, but this one's round, and you can feed your dog. And then when you're done, there's no mess because it's all on this mat, and you just fold it up and go. Really nice. I love it. I haven't obviously been able to travel with it much because literally after I got it, COVID hit. So, sorry, Beacon just barked at me. Okay, so then on the sides I have her brushes. Basically, this is my get stuff quick bag. So I've got the rubber brush, which I explained in another video. Basically, it's a kind of like shaped like a fish, honestly. It's called a Zoom Groom, but it's made of rubber, and it has these little rubber bristles that are really large, actually, like kind of like nubs, basically. And this goes, and kind of takes off the top hair, so it kind of makes the dog's coat shiny, gets all the oil going, everything. And then there's no handle on it, so you just kind of hold it in your hand, and it fits really nicely. I don't know how to describe it because it's not really easy to describe unless you touch it. So yeah, but basically it's just a very ergonomically appropriate brush. I love it. It's nice. And then the comb, which we've all seen a comb. It's like a rubber handle, and it has the teeth of the comb are maybe an inch long. I don't really know measurements that well to explain, but they're small, they're round, and it goes really well. I think the teeth are metal. Yeah, and it goes really well with the dog. She's a Labrador Retriever, so she has the long hair and the short hair combined. So the comb works great with that. And then my favorite is the Sleeker brush, which is basically just a brush with wire bristles. So these are made of wire, and they make that sound, kind of like a broom. It kind of feels like a broom, sort of. And on the back, you press a button, and the bristles retract into the brush, and the hair pops out. It's really nice because, like, you don't have to clean it. And then the handle is round and like an ergonomic handle, so basically that means that it's great for the hand. It does not hurt my hand, so yay. I got this from Leader Dog, and I described them in my one video a while ago too, but it doesn't hurt to describe them again. So that was on the side pocket. Put these back real quick. I would hope I put them in the right pocket. Okay, so Then there's a back pocket, and this goes along the length of the bag. It's pretty big, and there is ear medicine because she has an ear infection right now. I'm not going to show you that because it might have personal information on it. So yeah, but it's ear wax remover because she got an ear infection. And then I have a small first aid kit. It's about the size of my hand, in a little pouch, and it has bandages and ointment packets, gauze rolls, tape. I'm not going to take everything out because it's sterile and everything, but yeah, and rubber gloves. Of course, the rubber gloves didn't fit me, so I had to replace them with some other rubber gloves that did because my hands are small, and they sent me like this extra large pair, and I was like, can't wear those. So yeah, so I put that in there. And then on the other side pocket, not the one with the brushes in it, I have roll of poop bags and a lint roller, which is small travel size lint roller. Literally, they sell these for like $1. I was so, like, it was awesome. They sell them at at gas stations, or Walmart or the Dollar Tree. I like brushes better, but you can buy, lint rollers too. Speaking of hair removal, I do have a brush that you can use. It's like a small rubber brush, for humans, and it works really nice. And I can't show you that because I don't know where it is. But before COVID, I used it a lot. Now I can't find it. So now I'm going to open the main compartment of the bag. It was already open, okay. So in the top part, there's a little mesh pocket inside. I'm not going to show you everything in here because it'll take forever. But there's baby wipes for wiping her off because she gets dirty, or basically whatever. Then I also have, hold on one second, sorry. What else do I have in here? I forget, it's been a while. Oh, I've got a cooling towel. So I bought these at the Walmart, and basically you get them wet before you leave the house, and they stay cool, and like it works awesomely. So if it's really hot outside, like 100 degrees, I recommend. I've also got her shoes, which I've showed you before. These are from Roughwear. They're the Grip Tracks boots, and they're a set of 4. I'm on their Pro Plan, whatever it's called, I'm not really sure. But it's for service animal handlers, working dogs, people like that, and so I got a discount, which was nice because they're expensive. But like you can buy the boots at like the Walmart or PetSmart, like pet stores like that. But I wanted some good boots that would last a long time, and she's my first dog, so I didn't really know what I was doing when I bought them. So maybe dog number 2 might get these. They might get something different. They've helped me a lot in the snow because they have Velcro that closes them. So you loop it around the foot, and then it has Velcro. So it's really nice because you can't really lose them unless like the dog's like hates them and tries to bite them off. But we did try the rubber ones. They're like rubber balloons basically, and she hated those, so we had to get something else. And also in here, in the bag with my shoe, well, not my shoes, Beacon shoes, I have, maybe, if it'll come out, there we go. So this is it's like a dog repellent basically, so I apologize, this might set some people off, it's triggering, it's a sound, so I'm gonna try it real quick. Don't know if that's gonna come through on the camera or not, I apologize if it does, but it's an ultrasonic dog repellent, so this sound is actually making a high-pitched sound, which I can hear. Most people that have really good hearing can, but some people can't. It's high frequency and it repels the dog, so, because, we've almost been attacked again, so I had to get one of these. And there's another button on here, it has 2 buttons, it's a USB charging device, and you press this button, and it will make a sound, so I apologize in advance. That is a more auditory sound, also dog repellent, because we've had several dogs come after us, or try to come after us, so I had to get one for my safety. Just because, you know, I don't want to lose a dog prematurely to dog attacks, so, yeah. I bought it on Amazon for, you can buy them from various places for various prices. Like, the most expensive is probably $60, $70, which depends on how much features you want to, because some of them have, like, training, uh, you know, like a training collars built into it to where you can, like, you can teach them to only go a certain distance, like the shock collars. This one doesn't, it just has the basics, beep and high pitch sound, so it was only like $20. Um, again, it's not too expensive, but over time these do add up, so, you know, I'm not saying this is how much I spent on my dog, but over the years, like, I've only had it for almost 2 years now, you know, it does get expensive, but, you know, you have to do what you have to do. Also in the bag, I have her bowl. It's a 2-cup bowl from the dollar store, and it's stainless steel because I like stainless steel. I had a bigger bowl of like 6 cups, but like everybody would be so sad because she only gets 1 cup of food twice a day. So when they see me pouring this 1 cup into that 8-cup bowl, they're like, "Poor dog's abused." I'm like, "No, she's good." So I bought a smaller bowl, and I have a plastic measuring cup, and I got the cup from Leader. The bowl was from myself. But yeah, I bought a smaller one. It fits very well. I wanted a good one for travel too, because whenever I go places and feed her with a travel bowl, it's not sturdy, so she like knocks it over, and yeah, I wanted a good, fairly decently sized travel bowl. So, and this is her normal everyday bowl as well. Um, I also have a blanket, which I'm not going to show you because it's kind of large. It's from Chewy as well. I think it cost around $10. It has a fur front and like a rough textured background, like on the back, so it's nice, doesn't slip. Kind of like a miniature rug, basically. Imagine like a miniature rug that's made of fluff. um, that's what hers is. It's a nice little bed for her to settle down in whenever, you know, we're traveling somewhere. I also have peanut butter in the bag, a small can, and coconut oil, and her medicine, which is basically just flea and tick stuff, and some allergy spray, some allergy pills. That's always fun. Earwax remover stuff, ear cleaner, toothbrush, toothpaste, and what is it called? Ointment, like ointment cream for itches and scratches. Like, what do you call those? Neosporin. That's it. Yeah, it has Neosporin. I have Neosporin and like a small travel tube, I guess. And then I also have a tie down, which I've already shown before. It's like a basically 2-foot long or 1.5-foot long cable with clips on both ends. You attach it to a bolt in the wall or wrap it around something and attach it on the other end, and it works great. Yeah, I'm not going to show you that because I did previously. I also have a long cable, 15 feet long. Basically the same concept as a tie down, but thicker, and it's very large, so I'm not going to take it out, but that's what she uses to run because I live in the country. Right now I'm at home, and when I leave I'm going to be moving back into an apartment, so she can't run outside free, because I don't have a fenced in area anywhere, so she gets to be on the cable to run. So yeah, let me make sure I'm still recording because it's a long.
Heading on phone. Still black. Heading on phone. Viewfinder. Focus unlocked. Image. Heading on phone. Heading on phone. Viewfinder. Viewfinder. Stop record. Take picture. Button.
Yeah, okay, so there's that. Oh, I also have a raincoat in here. So, it is made of rubber. I got it from Julie Johnson on the Go Guide and Service Dogs. She's really cool, by the way. I love her stuff. And it's made of rubber. It has leg loops on the back, so it attaches, like, the loops go on the back legs. I would show you, but Beacon hates it, so I'm not going to torture her. It has a little hood on the front, which is awesome, because, like, those ears get so wet. And, yeah, it was, like, on sale, so I got it for, like, $11, maybe a little bit more, but it fits her perfectly, and I was like, yay, because our last rain jackets broke, so I got a new one. It's made of rubber, solid rubber, and has like a very insulated, sorry, non-insulated where the dog wears it, but it's really nice. Keeps the rain away. Hold on.
Portrait flip. Camera. Stop recording video. Button. Landscape. Home button to the right.
I apologize. I put the bag down in the camera. I mean, it's not in the bag. Okay. Let's try this again. So, I have this tote down here. I'm going to hold up these items to show you. It's our dog care tote. There's a lot. So, my first item is bitter apple spray. It comes in a large container like this. This is probably like a 20 ounce or so. I got it from PetSmart. It smells like terrible. It's basically alcohol, but it has some other stuff in it. So basically, if your dog licks stuff, chews on stuff, you don't want it to, you spray this, and it won't because it tastes awful. So it lasts for I think like 3 or 4 hours. You gotta respray again, but I use it a lot on the floor at home because when Beacon's free, she likes to lick the floor, and we have cats, and so she's licking the cat fur and trying to eat it, and then she's choking and coughing and everything. So I use this on the floor. Use it on furniture. I've even sprayed certain blankets because she likes to, when no one's around her, she likes to chew on blankets, so I spray those. So she won't be doing that. And this is called bitter apple, so you can get that at the PetSmart. And then, got baby wipes, another container of those. These are hard to find now because of the pandemic, but hopefully you can still find them if you want them. I bought these at the Walmart for like $2, but you can also buy them at the Dollar Tree or the Dollar Store, or maybe grocery stores too. I'm not really sure. But these are non-scented baby wipes. Then I've got oh, here you go. This is her lint. Well, my lint remover brush. It's made of rubber. Got it from Chewy for like $5. It has these very flexible bristles, and it's made of rubber, and it works great. You can just get the hair off really quickly. I like that because I don't have to carry around a lint roller, because lint rollers are sticky and ugh, gross. Then we have a jar of peanut butter. I'm not sure if this is peanut butter because the other one was coconut oil. So peanut butter for treats and bath time. I put it beside like on the bathroom wall, so she has to lick it while she's getting a bath because she hates getting baths. So I get that, and it's literally just a jar of peanut butter. Just as long as it's not sugar-free, because it has xylitol in it, that could kill dogs. So if it's regular peanut butter, you're good. If it has xylitol in it, don't give it to your dog. Let's see. I got a bandana. It's a stretch bandana, also from Julie Johnson Guide and Service Dogs. Excuse me, On the Go Guide and Service Dogs. It has snowflakes on it. They're tactile. You can feel them. Love it. It's stretched, so that means that it's already, like, you don't have to tie it, you just slip it on the dog's neck, it's already kind of in a loop, you just slip it on there and go. Beacon also hates it, but I did it for graduation, because it was my graduation last week, so she had to dress up. And then, what else do I have in here? Okay. I've also got another treat pouch. This is my treat pouch from Leader Dogs. So just for sighted people's comparison, here's my current treat pouch, and here's my treat pouch from Leader Dog in my left hand. So they're a little bit, my treat pouch is a little bit smaller. Same width-wise, but a little bit not so long. This one was just too big for me. But Leader Dog pouch, it has, which most of the guide dog schools are probably similar in their treat pouches. It has the same idea as a belt that goes around your waist, or you can clip it on your belt with the clip. It has Velcro instead of zippers on the front, and that's where I have bells in here for collar bells, just any kind of bell. So those are nice. Excuse me. And then in the back it has maybe, yeah, it has a zipper pouch. So that's where I put, like, if I were still using this, I'd put our poop bags back there. I don't use this, so I don't have to worry about it. But this has her rabies tag from last year, because I'm going to keep that, because whenever she retires, like, I want to have all of her tags together, just as a collection. And then inside, there's so much room in here. It holds like 4 cups, I think. I got a bandana that has pine cones, and another one that has like wintry scenes. I'm not really sure what something. I think I got one that my puppy racers made that has the letter B on it for beacon. I'm not showing these, by the way. I'm just gonna go over them because it would take 20 years. I've got some lights from the Walmart that you can use, like little clip-ons, like from like for bikes and stuff. I've got a gym leader in here, an extra one, and I've also got harness lights which clip onto the harness. On both sides they're silicone and they have LED lights on them. Also from Julie Johnson, they were like $13. Really nice. I like them. So they clip on both sides of the handle. They don't get in the way of the handle, and they're very bright, and so it's nice because whenever you're walking at night, people can see them. But yeah, those are nice. And so then I've got this is our working leash. So it's made of nylon webbing, and I think this is nylon. I'm not really sure. I think it's nylon. Also from Julie Johnson, it has, so imagine like a typical guide dog leash, but it's like 6 or 7 feet long. It also has the D-ring, you know, and on the end there where you can connect it if you want. And it also has another D-ring, which is adjustable on the other side. So you can have 2 D-rings basically. So it's meant to be worn around the waist. I wear it around the waist, and then I attach it, which I'm not going to demonstrate because it's really hard. But I use it for working at the hospitals, just in case. I have it configured to where it will hang down about an inch or 2. Well, probably from my hip all the way down to halfway down my leg, probably. Before you get to my knee, so half of that would be probably how long it hangs down. And I attach her collar to that, take off her other leash, her working leash, put that in my pocket, because scrubs have big pockets. And that way, with this leash, she's not guiding, but she is behind me far enough to where, if someone's in a wheelchair or a walker, I can use both hands with them and not have to worry about her getting into trouble or getting run over, because she likes to be out in front, as a guide dog's supposed to be. So this keeps her back behind me, or even a little bit beside me. I can't demonstrate because I don't have a hospital and I don't have a wheelchair to demonstrate, but it's nice because she can stay behind me, and I don't know about her getting run over, and I can use both hands, because if a patient falls, if I have a guide dog in one hand and the wheelchair in the other, like, I'm not going to catch them. Or the walker, I guess, because, yeah. But yeah, it does work, and I can push a wheelchair independently with the person who's in the wheelchair telling me what to do. Like as far as like turn left, turn right, but it's a slow process. So it is possible, but it's hard. Then I've got a bunch of bones. I don't really know how to explain these. These are just different types of nylon bones. They're textured. They have like little line textures, kind of like a candy bar would. That's the best way I can think to describe it. They're about as long as a candy bar. I've got different varieties. I've got one that's like, ew, that's hand on it, gross. Okay. So imagine like someone took a bone. Imagine someone took like an X shape of a bone and they twisted it to where one end is flat, like as in you're sitting on a table, and one end is up, as in like vertical. That's what this is. So basically they took it and they twisted it. It's really nice. Beacon loves it because it has 4 different areas to chew. This was also at the Walmart or the PetSmart. I don't know why I keep saying the Walmart. It's at Walmart. Not the Walmart. But yeah, you can buy it at Walmart or PetSmart, Chewy, all the above. These are called Axis bones, and she loves them. This is bacon flavored. They come in different flavors. This is another bone again. So yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, we got the classic Kong. It's basically the shape of a snowman with a hole in the top and a hole in the bottom. It's rubber. The dog you can put cheese or peanut butter or treats in there. You can freeze them. You can throw them. You can probably run them over. They'd probably still be pretty sturdy. This is, I think it's black, so it's really sturdy, like the super chewer kind. It's a Kong. You can do anything with it, basically. Love it. I've got like 3 of these. They're my favorite. Let's see. I've got some ring-shaped bones. It's basically a giant ring. I've got a bell with collars, so it's a martingale collar, which means that it it has, so instead of like the links, the chains where you can pull it tight, it's not chain. It has like a leather, and you just pull it. That was the sound of it being pulled. So basically, it just tightens up around the dog's neck. It doesn't choke it. It can't, because the whole collar is not a training collar. It's just half of it's martingale. I have a key ring with bells on them. This is a running collar, and if she does become a therapy dog, I'm considering that actually for her as well as a guide dog. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm looking into it. But if she does become a therapy dog, this will be her collar for that. It's for running right now, and I apologize. My nose is like running. Excuse me for 1 second. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, it's allergy season is fun in Indiana. I feel like I'm always in allergy season. Like every time I make a video, I'm like, hey guys, allergies. But you know, here we are. So let's see. I've got okay. So this is a rope toy. My version of a rope toy. So imagine someone took a bunch of rubber cords and wove them together, and then at the bottom and the top of the rope they made little round balls. That's what this is basically. It's like a stick with braided rope and balls, but it's all made of rubber. It's really nice, really good to tug. Not that we tug because we're not supposed to. Also, like, she's not a very good tugger. She gets mad and gets up, and yeah. So this is more of a come get it and bring it back to me and chew on it toy. I got this for $5 at PetSmart, and it's made by Kong. It's rubber, really nice. I love it. It's not rope, but I like it because it's not rope technically, but it also is. So it's my way of getting around the rule with no rope toys. None of my toys have squeakers in them either. That's a rule that I'm not gonna break because you know, we go into different stores and everybody has squeaker toys or squeaker bicorns or squeaker whatever, and that could distract her. So I just don't even bother with squeaker toys. Plus, also she could get choked on the squeakers if she got them out of the toys. So yeah, I just don't bother with those. Then we've got let's see, a crocheted and a wishbone. We have a wishbone. It is the this got tangled up. Okay, well we have both. So this is a wishbone I got it from the Dog's Gift Shop, but it's like $5, $6 maybe. It's a wishbone shape, which is basically a horseshoe with in the middle of the horseshoe on the outside is a point, and it comes up into a rectangular small bone shape basically at the top of the horseshoe in the middle. It's a wishbone, and it's for yay, there we go. It's an bone again, and it's shaken, I want to say. And this is it was stuck to the bone. I was pulling it off. Because these bones get really chewed up too, and they stuck to everything. This is a crocheted scarf from, again, On The Go Guide and Service Dogs, from Julie Johnson, and I have no idea what color it is, but it's nice and warm. It's a sweater kind of thing for her, without actually buying her sweater. It's really nice. I love it. It's probably medium size, I want to say. It goes around her neck and covers her Probably the upper part of her back and chest. Um, it's nice. She hates it, but it's really nice in the cold days because her ears and stuff get really cold, and she's a lab, so she's good to the cold, but, you know, it's nice for her to wear, and on special occasions I dress her up, so, a lot of people frown on that, but I'm like, well, I don't go overboard. I don't put her in a costume. I don't make her wear all these fancy things, because everybody's like, oh, how cute, so only on very special occasions do I dress her up, but just a little thing to add extra touch. Okay, so I also got an extra set of booties. I bought them. Actually, I got them as a gift from someone, but they said I'll buy them for you, and I said okay. Again from Roughwear, same type, same size, everything. It was just I kept losing one of my booties, so they were like, you can have another pair, and like the person that was buying them for me, they were like, I'll buy them for you, so nice. Yeah, and so then I've got another toy. This is made by Westpaw, and it is a. How do I explain this one? So imagine someone took a stick, and it was the size of a tree limb, but about the length of your halfway from your wrist to your elbow. Half of that is how long it is, and it's solid rubber. That's the sound of how solid it is. It has rounded edges on the top and bottom of the stick, and it's perfectly round. It's great. Um, it has divots on the edges, so it's kind of not really rolly, but it can be. Also a good fetch toy. She doesn't fetch, so this is more of a chew toy. Then I've got some measuring cups. These are for her food. Whenever she was losing weight, I had to measure her out more food, and I also had to get her some rice and chicken whenever she was sick again. So I just bought these measuring cups from Walmart, plastic, and they're nesting, so you don't have to worry about knowing how much each one is. I'm marking them in Braille, but you can, but these are just simple 1.5 cup, third cup, fourth cup, so on a key ring kind of thing, so it's nice. Again, these are Walmart for like $3, so. I've also got for Christmas gifts, which are a bunch of bones. I'm not going to go into those. Different bones from my puppy raisers. They sent me a gift for her. Really sweet of them. It's an antler-shaped mallet bone. Yeah. So she likes those. I've got lots of different treats. I bought some from the Covered Bridge Festival last year. My sister went and got me some treats for her. They are nut bones covered in peanut butter or carob, which carob is like a kind of icing basically for dogs. It's decently safe. They're covered in various things. Really nice. They're good. Miniature milk bones, so not that much calories. And this in my hand is a a rubber bone that has a bunch of grooves in it, kind of like an Nylabone would, where the dog can get that tartar off their teeth. But it's very chewable, really nice. She loves it. And the nice part is that however much she chews on it, it won't break because it's very sturdy. This is also made by Kong. They have some made by another company, I forget the name of it, but it's really nice. It was like $10, I think. That's the problem with some of these toys. They're very expensive, but, you know, if you buy a couple at a time, it's not that bad. Like, whenever you have money. Or, you know, if it's Christmas time and, like, someone gives you a gift card to Walmart for, like, $20, you can spend 5-10 of that on your dog. Every once in a while, you know, when you're bored or when you have money. Or if you're on Chewy and you need to spend however much to get free shipping, or Amazon or whatever, you can buy these toys. That's what I do, because I don't have a lot of money, so I just you know, when I need to meet that shipping goal, I'm just like, okay, I'll just buy a cheap toy or something. So yeah, so I've got poop bags, not gonna go over those are pretty simple, hopefully. I've got, this is called Not a Rock, it's by Roughwear. It's a rock-shaped toy, made of rubber, very solid rubber. It's like a treat dispenser, so you put food in there, holds 2 cups, and the dog throws it around, spins it around, does whatever it wants to with it, and it falls out. And it's nice because it's not a ball shape, it's a rock shape, which is like, imagine a box, but like weirdly shaped, so it's not round at all. It does roll kind of weirdly, but it's not round at all. Really nice, solid rubber, one piece. Pour the food in there, the dog has to roll it around to get it out. Again, this is called Not a Rock. It's from Roughwear, and it was not too bad because I bought it when I got my booties for her shoes. So yeah, it's a pretty nice deal. And I like these toys. They're really nice. Especially now with the pandemic because she can't work a lot, so now that I'm home from internship / field work, so I just kind of give her these and be like, okay, have fun. Take 20 years to eat your meal. Gives her good mental stimulation. So, let's see what else I got. Okay, so I got Dawn dish soap, which is literally travel-sized Dawn dish soap. So I give her this when I give her a bath. I set her down with this. It's really nice because like it's not super expensive. Cheaper than dog shampoos, and like it works. So why not? My instructor told me to use this one because he said it works on turtles and everything else. So why not use Dawn dish soap for my dog? So that's what I use. Because when I give her a bath, like it's cheaper to give her a bath myself. I figured it out the first time I took her to PetSmart, and they were like, "That'll be $50," and I was like, "Okay." So cheaper to give her give her a bath on my own. It's time consuming, but it's cheaper. So again, you can buy Dawn dish soap like literally anywhere that has dish soap. So yeah. Probably now. Now you can probably still buy some. I don't know, with the pandemic and everything. These are really more. So, I also got Yak Tracks. These are basically snowshoes for your shoes. So you put them on, they go around your shoe, the bottom of it. Your heel and your toe kind of fit in there. And it's basically springs on the bottom of your shoe, kind of the shape of a snowshoe, except like it fits to your shoe and not so big. It's metal. You can buy these in like spikes, but these are springs, and it's called Yak Tracks, and it's great because it gives you a lot of good traction on the snow and the ice. Don't wear them into tiled buildings though. It doesn't work out too well because the tile is slick and there's no traction with these on because it's a metal one, so it just kind of slides. Learned it the hard way. But yeah, it does work. I like them a lot, especially in the snow. We don't have a lot of snow, like compared to Minnesota and stuff around here. It's in Indiana, but we have a decent amount of snow to where I'm not the best at balancing anyway, so whenever there's snow involved, like it's just, balance is terrible. Just gonna put that out there. So yeah. So, I'm looking around again, see what else I need. Wow, I've got a lot of crap. Sorry, guys. So this is a tie down. It's about 2 feet, maybe. I'm not very good at distance, but basically it's a long cable with snaps on the end. That's where she's at right now, actually, on tie down, because I don't want her back here. Drive me nuts with getting into treats. So, and then we've got the Martingale collar. This is what Leader Dog uses. I think Guide Dogs for the Blind uses this color too, except the chain is shorter. But basically, it's like a belt. How you put on a belt. Imagine that. So there's like holes in it. You put the little thing through the hole, and then there's a little D-ring. So you put the buckle long part to the D-ring around the dog's neck, and then the bottom here has chains. So this is the chain. And so it has a ring on it. So basically, what you do is, so if my hand's the dog's head, this being the dog's neck right now, putting my fingers through the holes. So you pull this chain, and it tightens around the dog's neck. But because there's collar around it, the chain is maybe about half the collar length. It does not hurt the dog at all. So it just makes a sound like. Oh, sorry, it's hard to do when there's no dog. But basically, it does that. So that means like they're in trouble, basically. It's a leash correction, which I don't attach her leash to this, so when she does something terrible and I want to make sure that she understands that, no, you can't do that, if you're not listening, I do this with the collar. It's just a sound that doesn't hurt the dog at all. If this were like fully chain, which means that this nylon part wouldn't be here, sorry blind people, I'm doing a very terrible job at describing this, then it wouldn't do very well with, you could choke the dog, so, yeah. Let's see. Well, I think that's about it. I do want to say for her toothpaste, it's like a chicken poultry formula. You can't use regular toothpaste because, like, it has fluoride in it, so, you can also make your own with baking soda and water. There's all kinds of recipes on the internet for that. Toothbrush, I use a child-sized toothbrush for her because I tried a fingertip and my finger was too small. So I used a regular toothbrush, child size, and I like 4 of them, so I bought a 4-pack, and because she likes to bite down on the brush, so I just use a regular toothbrush. And I can easily get more, so that's kind of nice. I don't use any kind of breath freshener, mainly just her toys, and her toothbrushing helps with that, and her food. She eats Purina Pro Plan food, which comes in 37-pound bags, which is really heavy for me. They're about $45 to $50 a month, not a month, bag. It takes us a while to go through a whole bag, so if you're looking into getting a guide dog, definitely consider food. Food's not cheap, especially if you want to get a decently appropriate thing, which normally means that it has protein source on the first ingredient, which is chicken, beef, lamb, like whatever. They're not cheap, and some guide dog schools do provide that for you. They'll pay for it. Like Southeastern provides, I think it's called From Family Foods. It's a place here in Indiana actually, which is really cool. Southeastern Guide Dogs provides that. They also do, like vet care stuff. Some schools do, some schools don't. Leader Dogs doesn't at the present, but if you have a super expensive thing, like, they're not just going to say, well, good luck, they'll help you on a case-by-case thing. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I use, and eventually, if I can go to a place to film, I wanted to show you how our working leash works with the wheelchair. I call it the wheelchair leash, but it could be with a walker or anything. I want to show you that, and I also want to show you how she behaves around patients, which I can't do because HIPAA, like, you can't film in a patient's room. I might have to role model some stuff or demonstrate some stuff, but I want to show you guys what it's like to have a guide dog in a healthcare setting. It's different and, like, challenging sometimes, but it's great because you can move around a lot faster, you're not running into stuff as much. This is not in any way condemning the cane, but the dog can see, so, with a cane, it can't see, so it's, like, it's not helpful in this kind of setting because, there's so many things everywhere, and wheels is everything's on wheels, so, with a cane, like, it would just slide under stuff. And with a dog, it doesn't, so it's really nice. But granted, I do always carry a cane because sometimes you never know when you need a cane, especially in a hospital setting, because like maybe someone's afraid of dogs, or maybe the dog's too distracted, too stressed out because there's so much going on, or maybe the room's too small and you don't have room for the dog, so you put the dog on tie down in the room close to you, but it's not guiding because there's not enough room, so you have to use your cane, or you know, you need both hands for the patient, so you get a sighted person to kind of voice direct you, voice guide you, and you have the guide dog beside you. So yeah, that's my video. It was like super long, I apologize. And I hope it came out clear. I have it on my laptop, my camera, so hopefully you guys can hear me more, because recently I've heard a lot of crackling sounds. I don't know what that's about, but apparently my camera's crackling, so if it is, I apologize. And if I sound weird, like, tell me, because that's weird, and I'll try to fix that. But yeah, so that's basically all of our gear that we use and toys, and that's all I've got. Um, we always use a lot of poop bags. I buy the kind at the Walmart. There I go again. At Walmart for, I think it's like $10, and you get a whole like 24 rolls or something like that. 25. There's a lot in there. I think they're called like Rainbow Brand or something. I don't know. But they're really nice. They come in little rolls, and you just pull them out. I thought about getting the kind that have like 1,000 bags on each roll, but I have no way to store that practically, so I didn't. But yeah, so that's our stuff. I'm trying to think of anything else I use. Oh, aside from like her bed, which I can't show you because it's not my dad's house, but it's like a cot, an elevated cot for a dog. Um, she loves it. It's very large, so I don't have anywhere to put it right now because I'm at home. But then I also have a smaller bed for her. It's furry and roundish, I guess, and kind of like a giant pillow, but with a covering on top. So it's nice because she can't dig at it. Yeah, that's basically all I have for her. For water, I have a travel water bottle, which I don't have in here, but it's basically just a bottle with a small bowl on the bottom, and you can detach the bowl. It's like a little cup kind of shaped, and you just pour the water in the bowl, and the dog drinks it. If not, you dump it out. It's nice because then my dog and I can share water. It's like a 3 or 4 cup bottle, probably more, and I don't have to let the dog drink out of the bottle. Like, that's the nice part. So I just take off the lid, pour some in the bowl, put the lid back on, drink it, whatever. The dog drinks her stuff, and then I put the bowl back on. It's really nice. Got it from PetSmart for like $12. I don't know what kind it is because they have so many different varieties of bottles, but honestly, I like mine because you can detach the bowl, and it comes with a carabiner, so I can quickly attach the bowl and the boots to my backpack. And I also attach, there's like a little, kind of like a cooler basically, a lunchbox cooler. That's how I can imagine it. It's hold about 15 cups of food. It's a food carrier, so I use that when I'm traveling or when I'm at my field work. I could just unzip it and pour out a cup of food into a travel bowl or poop bags. Poop bags work great for food bowls, by the way, and she eats it. You can also use poop bags for water. They hold water very well too. You just have to make sure it doesn't spill everywhere. So all you gotta do is just kind of hold it up, make sure it doesn't spill. Food's easier because like if it spills, it's not gonna make a mess. But water, you know, it's water. So yeah. So yeah, that's my video. I do feed. Oh, sorry. One more thing. I do give her bottled water because she had a bacterial infection a while back, and I went into detail about that a long time ago. But basically, she got sick from water, and so ever since then I don't give her regular water anymore. I give her bottled water of any kind because tap water, she has a sensitive stomach anyway, so now I'm just kind of afraid to give her any kind of water because it was bad. She was like throwing up for like literally a whole day, and it was fun. So yeah, so I don't give her tap water anymore because it's expensive. I can't really afford that other vet bill again. So yeah, That's basically my video. Again, I apologize. We use peroxide for her scabs, and if she's itching a lot, we use different medicines and stuff, but that's basically it. So, thank you for watching. I apologize on a super long video. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate, not really demonstrate, I want to show you what kind of gear we use on a daily basis and all the time. We don't have a lot, like in the service dog way, we just have a lot of, like, toys and other stuff. But yeah, that's how my dog supply stuff, basically. So yeah, thank you for watching. Again, I apologize if this is terrible. I sound horrible with allergies. And, if you have any questions or comments or remarks about how this video is terrible, because maybe I didn't hold something in the camera correctly, tell me so I can figure out how to fix it. And if you have any questions about my products that I've shown here, like, let me know. So yeah. Okay, well, I don't even know if I was on the camera frame the whole time, but thank you all for watching again, and bye.
Heading not found. Portrait. Stop recording video. Button.